What's up? It's weird having the door open.
I
We
know.
normally like lock ourselves in here.
We have big news.
You're gonna spoil the news already this early.
I'm excited.
I don't know if there's anybody in here yet. We will see who shows up. Um, yeah, we thought Dave would have a live last night and he didn't, so I don't know if he's gonna jump in and have a live tonight. We will see what happens. We will see. Anybody here? Messages.
He messaged you.
Corey.
Mhm.
Trying to find a good one. He's at that Bert Kreischer show. Hey, what's going on? Jim and Meow. What's going on?
8 a.m. Not too
8
bad.
8 o'clock in the morning in the village. Yep. Is it 8? I don't think Thailand does daylight savings, do they? Pretty sure they don't. I think let me turn my phone over because I'm just gonna keep staring at it. I think I think we're one of the few countries that still use it.
Stupid.
Doesn't make any sense. But it is what it is. You're gonna keep yourself not paused on there? They're gonna drive you nuts. It drives me nuts. But I can't help it. I gotta look at it. Oh, so big day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So so I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing really specific to talk about. I am leaving for like a month, so there's not going to be. I'm going to try and pump out some videos this weekend and then have them kind of queued up once a week to cover some of the gap.
Because Lord knows I don't do it.
Because Lord knows she doesn't even know how to log into it.
I do.
So,
I definitely
yeah. But I'm going to have to do some training. Yay. Another month in California. So, everything all right?
Yes.
Okay. So, we go do that, but we figured we'd do a live. We haven't done one in a couple weeks. Was it after Christmas we did one? I feel like we do it maybe between Christmas and New Year's or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have to go back and look. I can't even tell you what we have going on. We are doing a bunch of upgrades to the office here. Um, you're silly.
Well, since you're popping and cracking, I'm gonna crack. Cheers.
Hey, come on. Cheers me? Are you cheersing just the camera?
Since I'm drinking alcohol. Didn't cheers, which is the random.
Mm.
No daylight savings.
No daylight savings? Yeah. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Daylight
I wish
savings
they would
is
just
dumb.
get rid of it. It is so annoying.
Yeah. No one's riding around. I mean, have we talked about this before on here? I don't know. But like, the whole point of daylight savings?
No.
So, if I'm correct, daylight savings was created for farmers to
Okay,
keep
that
the
makes sense.
time so they could work more in daylight hours without having to shift everything. And then you shift when the kids go to school, and then you shift when, all that kind of stuff happens,
Makes sense.
right? Because the time would be different. But now all of them have tractors with lights and sensors, and they can run all night long, all day long,
They
never
don't even
stop.
need somebody in them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're just autonomous in some places. So there's like no point in having it still. States like Arizona have already gotten rid of it. They
Yeah.
don't even use daylight savings. It just doesn't make any dang sense. Oh, hey, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
We were wondering if you were gonna do a live tonight or not because you didn't do one yesterday. So I was like, man, maybe he'll do one tonight then. But no big deal. We would have probably canceled this or we would have come on maybe. Have to get some different headphones for you so you could listen. You wouldn't be able to hear anything they said.
Yeah.
But I got earbuds. One I have one, something like that.
I have earbuds. I have my own earbuds.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can listen through headphones and have earbuds Bluetooth to my laptop. I guess you could have a Bluetooth to YouTube. That would work. Yeah, that would work. Everybody's saying hi. Dave's sick.
Dave.
So, what kind of sickness, Dave? Is it the eye thing again? You feel like you've gotten over that with changing some of the chemicals in the koi pond.
Oh, I forgot about that. Uh-oh.
Oh no. We are at currently 6 minutes in and Jamie started to yawn.
I gotta get a piece of paper. We're gonna tally the yawns
I
today.
thought we did that last time.
No.
We did something last time.
You just made fun of me because I yawned a lot. We're gonna write it down. We're at 1.
One yawn. Yeah, so as you can see, we've done some more remodeling of the office. We moved all the soccer scarves and stuff up there as kind of like a little valance over the window. And then we got some new what are they called? Acoustic foam? Acoustic
Sound something.
yeah, like they're like acoustic panels that go up on the wall but it's like a picture of like a there's just one like a pretty like beach sunset, but there's like how many of them?
15.
There's 15 of them, and it's like I mean these are like a foot each, so it's pretty big. But that is a project that'll be done probably this weekend. Trying to get things done before I leave, so there's not like a bunch of half completed projects. Only thing that really needs to get done that I'm not going to get done is I need to change the oil on my bike. Cold, no, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's that time of year.
yeah. It would feel better.
Yeah. Just relax, play your racing game, hang out.
Ugh. I'm tired. Tired.
Asked you if you wanted to cancel.
No. I'm fine with it.
You're just making excuses on why you're going to be yawning.
Yeah. No. Because it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Hey, Cobus. How you doing? Yeah, nothing specific to talk about tonight. Half the time, we don't really have a topic to talk about to people. We just end up just talking to each other, and people listen to us talk to each other.
Yeah.
I feel like, but yeah, nothing specific going on. I'm going out to California and do training for a month. So I'll be gone for a good majority of the next 5 weeks.
I have more exciting things to do than you do.
Yes. What are you up to?
Theron, our son, graduates from BMT, his basic training for Air Force, on February 7th and 8th. So my mom is flying in, and my mom and Madeline and I are going to take off on a little road trip and go to San Antonio for a few days and see him and hang out. So
Move the mic a little bit. Hope this doesn't sound annoying. There we go.
there's all.
You wouldn't hear anything. Dave asked how long. Yeah, it's about a month. They usually strategically send you home at like the 29th day, so they don't have to pay you the separation pay. Because if you do like 30 days or more, the Army like pays a separation pay, of like a couple $100 or whatever. So mark it down. We had number 3.
Yes.
My lord.
I have not yawned since
10
this morning.
minutes.
I'm sorry. Do I get a prize if I get a certain number?
Sure.
What's that?
I don't know. Another beer.
But I'm not drinking beer.
Oh, you're drinking a seltzer, whatever it is. Yeah, so they, I get it though. They need as mass amount of people to get stuff done. To use, we get in there, unload everything, get training within like 3 days, and then we have to pack it all out and do the same thing on the way back. So they need the massive amount of people surged at one time. But if they paid everybody, like the whatever, almost 4,000 people, I think that are going in the brigade, $200. I mean, some of them don't because they're single, okay, but like that's still probably 3,000 people.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of money that they don't have to budget for this kind of stuff
Yeah.
because that's not considered money for training, so they don't get like the free NTC money for that kind of stuff. Yeah.
No, but they sure as quick take that
Oh yeah, they'll take my
your food allowance
my
or whatever.
BAS, yeah. The money they pay me every month to buy food, right? They have like a food allowance. They take it when we go to the field, so they'll like deduct whatever, like 200 something.
It's so funny because you have the BAH, which is the housing allowance, and that you get that because you're married, right? Or a certain rank or whatever. So you have
No,
dependents.
you get it when you're married. You
Yeah.
get it's basic allowance for housing.
Yes. But then like you get the BAS or whatever, which
Yes.
that's just for you.
That's designed just for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's just funny that like, you have the BAH or whatever, but then they take the BAS away to feed you. Well, and they barely feed you because, you know.
Yeah. Well, with the people that get screwed are the young soldiers, where they pay them that money, but then also deduct that money at the same time. So even if they don't step the foot in the DFAC one day, they get charged with that money. That's what happened to me in Korea.
Yeah.
Like it was just it was just kind of annoying, but yeah, it is what it is. Because if they change it every time, then for each kid you had, they'd change it, and then as the kid gets a certain age, they change. I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be a weird fluctuation. That's just a little too much.
Yeah.
I think they should just maybe raise the housing and include like housing and stability all in one. You know?
Well, they say that the BAH is supposed to cover your rent, mortgage, or whatever, plus your utilities. That's what BAH is supposed to cover.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Raise it and have
Oh.
it cover also that food portion, and you don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
And you don't have to pay the soldiers and then deduct the soldiers, and then the DFAC is run solely off of the funds the DFAC produces, which is next to nothing.
Yeah.
They usually run in a negative budget. Yeah, so that's what it is. When are we coming to Southeast Asia? That's been a topic we've been talking about actually lately. So the plan is to go to Thailand Christmas 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So a little less than 2 years from now. And hopefully I can take like 3 weeks, maybe even a little longer if I can squeeze a day on the front and a day on the back end. And hang out and go to, yeah, we'll be in sunny Thailand over the Christmas that year.
That'd be nice.
Oh, I hit my standing goal for the day.
As you're sick.
It says standing goal, but I think it's just a active goal. Like what time is it? Yeah, I probably got up at 6:14 this morning. You know what I mean? It does like 12 hours.
Ooh, I still did pretty good today, even though we didn't go for a walk. Almost 8,000 steps, 3.5
You
miles.
more than doubled me, I guarantee it. I'm at 4,200 steps. I don't know if I don't know how to look in detail. And it's not even going to tell me a mileage. I don't know how far I've walked. Whatever. Yeah, but we're going to come. We're going to hang out in 2025, going into 2026. But then recently we've been talking about making some changes to my retirement plan and going back to South Korea.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully with Jamie in tow, and we'll get to experience long-term life together in another country.
Yeah.
It would provide a good chance for Jamie to see the place I've been already,
Yeah.
and do all that, but it's a perfect little springboard there from South Korea to visit different places where we want to retire, because I don't want to retire in South Korea,
Yeah.
you know. But flights are way cheaper from South Korea to Thailand than they are from the U.S. So yeah, and then every like kind of long weekends and holidays and stuff, we could take trips to different places and see where we really like to be, but also experience it long term, because just going there for a couple weeks and you're rushing around like we were talking about, we
Yeah.
go to so many different places and visit so many different places, do so many different things that we never really what it feels like to just live there
Yeah.
together,
We were talking about our trip to Thailand or whatever for 2025, and it was like, oh, we want to go do this, and we want to go here, and we want to see this person, and we want to hang out with this person, and we want to go to this place. And so it's already going to be like just a crunch, like to try and get all of the things in and
Yeah,
not feel.
I hate to do something while I'm already thinking about we have to be ready to do this next thing,
Yeah, me
because
too.
then you don't appreciate what you're doing. I would
Yeah.
hate to go to whatever Chiang Mai and be like, okay, in 2 days we got to be on a bus because we're gonna go down to
Right.
Pattaya or
Yeah.
what, and like you're not really doing anything.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But we got people on our bucket list. We
yeah,
gotta go see
gotta see
Dave.
Dave,
Love to see Mike and Nicole.
Mike and Nicole. Of course, up near Dave, is Ranjan.
Yes.
And then and also Bobby and Jai from Time to Get Going. The one that
Okay,
had
I
like
didn't
the
know
back
that.
surgery.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
lives like
I didn't know that
up
they were that close.
up around the corner.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
I think they kind of
Yeah.
joke sometimes that they're neighbors. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one that has like that 3 or 4 story house.
Is he
Remember?
the one that has the broken glass on the top of the wall?
Yes.
Okay.
And we asked why, and it's just like for birds and stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah.
Random way that I remember who people are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the plan. Yeah, that'd be, and it would extend my retirement potentially like a year or so, but then it'd be more of a transition into doing that,
Yeah.
because we could decide we don't like it and we
Yeah.
don't want to do it, and it's a hassle. I mean, I doubt that's going to happen, because with the internet now, you see pretty much everything,
Yeah.
so you can virtually experience it, but I'm sure there's a lot of other things that could rub you the wrong way.
I will say that I have been extremely nervous and somewhat anxious about doing it and doing the travels and going like all these other places.
Mm-hmm.
But being able to see like Dave go do things, and Chuck and Paige and Mike and Nicole, and just like
Mm-hmm.
all the different things that it just seems so easy and so simple that it definitely makes my mental transitioning, like going to do something like that, feel a little bit easier. So it's nice to. I like it because it's not like all glamorized and like
Yeah.
it's more real and more like
Yeah.
not just somebody's like random like
I
real
talked about
estate.
that. Yeah, I talked about that on someone else's live stream. I was commenting about something. Because like when YouTube kind of came out, you kind of followed like these people with millions of viewers that are doing crazy adventures and they're doing
Yeah.
these things. But like I kind of transitioned away from them a lot,
Mhm.
And even some of the smaller ones that are like couples that make it more like a travel, like tourist video,
Yeah.
where they tell you about, and if that's cool if you want to go to that place. You can
Yeah.
Google, I want to go to this whatever shrine in whatever
Yeah.
Kuala Lumpur, and
What'd you call me?
and you can exactly, and then maybe lose my train of thought, and then you can learn about it. But if you just want to follow people on a
Yeah.
regular basis, it's not something I really like to watch when they just like dub over it and like give you
Yeah.
like this, like they opened up their little tourist book and read you about the
Right.
the
Yeah.
jewel of the Pacific and blah
I
blah
mean,
blah.
like it's cool, like how Dave goes over like all of his things that he does like for their house what's that called?
Remodel?
No, when they
Oh, the house blessing.
house blessing.
Yeah.
And just all the different things that he did to do that. And then like
Mhm.
Chuck and Paige, they're like really good about like when they go places, oh, you can find this here, you can find that here, and just
Mhm.
I don't know, it's like more of like I guess behind the scenes kind of like things that I like and I would prefer. Like the other day the video that we watched of Chuck, and he was talking about like the difference between turn signals in
Oh
in the
yeah.
United States and turn signals in Thailand.
Yeah.
And just stuff like that is really cool to just, I don't know.
You kind of
Like,
learn about the culture more than just like a tourist
yeah,
attraction.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, if that's something that is going to be long term for us, then those are the things that I want to know. Not like, I mean, of course, I would like to know like pretty beaches and things like that are, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's, what I want,
Yeah.
out of things. So,
Yeah, but of course, like if we're about to go to Bangkok, I'm gonna watch videos on how to ride the BTS, like the
yeah,
how where to get the card and how to pay,
right,
So
yeah,
some of those videos are very important, but I
yeah,
like the daily life ones.
yeah, me too.
Over Mac, welcome. You were like the first one in the chat. I had just had it up just to see if like the mics and everything worked. Um, by the way, everything works, right? This mic is boop 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 boop. If it didn't blow out anybody's ears. Did that sound okay? Hopefully it did. Um, Camera works obviously. We left the lights on today. We've been turning them off and just having like the selfie ring thing, but we decided to leave them on. Because we did you put that globe back on recently?
I put it on.
Talking about the globe for the light on the
I put
ceiling
it
fan.
before Laura came in
Oh,
October.
okay.
After
So maybe the last, yeah. But for a while we didn't have one on there, and it was like super bright, and it was just all shadows. So it's like we kept turning it off, but now we have it. Thanks, Dave. Good, good. Where's my mouse? Good audio, video.
Don't ever say
Nice,
that
good.
again.
Where's my mouse? I was looking for my mouse.
Where's my mouse? You're so silly.
Oh yeah, yeah. I watch yours too. I don't comment on everybody's videos.
Yeah.
Especially if I watch like 3 in a row, then it's like creeper status where it's like I just spent the last hour and a half watching you do something you did 2 months ago.
Yeah.
That's weird, right? So no, but I always give thumbs up just because it is what it is. Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. There's been times that like we'll watch a video or something and like he'll just rewatch it because I want to see it or something,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll ask a question and he'll be like, "Oh, I commented that."
Mm.
Like just randomly, but there aren't very many that you watch without me.
No, I was watching because we're kind of behind on some of the No Time to Be Sad videos. So I was watching one while you were out for the last hour and a half or whatever. I
What
mean,
was I doing?
it's like a 50-minute video. 90% is him driving and ranting about riding in the backcountry and there's cows in the roads and people can't get over and they just are oblivious. Which is important stuff to understand, Some guy pulled out like literally he's driving and he sees this truck pull out like just a little bit and then it turns and pulls out in front of him. He's like literally no one's in front of me. No one's behind me.
Well,
But that's when they wanted to come out, so they did.
that annoys the
But you have to understand,
crap out of me.
but it's a different driving culture over there, where your responsibility as the one going really fast is to ensure that you don't hit anybody going slower. Obviously they can't be dangerous and like
Yeah.
pull out into you, where you can't stop, but like that's what you're supposed to do as the person behind someone is to make sure what's happening in front of you, you're not involved in it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but if all the cards fall right and we decide to go back to Korea, then that's what we'll do. And I was told Jamie, if you can deal with the Koreans, like, you can deal with the Thai people, because Koreans aren't exactly the most friendly people in general terms. I think partially because they just stand like this a lot, like the 25 and under crowd are just like this all day long, which I do like that they watch videos like this. Like if I did this in the US, people are probably thinking I'm making a video of them.
Yeah.
But they watch them like this. I guess it keeps good posture and everything because they don't do this and they're just like scrolling like when you're riding the train. They're like this and they're just like have it up. I found it really weird at first. I'm like, I can see everyone's screen. Like this is so weird.
So what do you want to say?
What's up? Cobus is out.
Yep. Y'all
Dropping off. Yep. Breakfast time. Awesome. Yep. Everybody have a great weekend.
Yes.
Yes. I have a motorbike plot in front of me between cars last night. Yeah. I have a feeling that's probably what a majority of that is. That causes accidents and the populace tourist areas
Yeah.
is foreigners that are just hammered driving around when they could just call a grab or whatever for like $2.
I know.
Like literally next to nothing, you know? I don't know. It's crazy. That's a little bit nuts. Like take your scooter out for morning for breakfast and lunch and then take a grab for dinner. And then if you party too hard, you can just even if you don't want to leave there, there's probably a hotel 2 stories down, two buildings down that you can just get a room for the night and just stay there. Then your scooter, if you did ride your scooter there, it wouldn't get stolen because it's like right there. It's not gonna get stolen anyway, more than likely. But yeah, I imagine. But what was I gonna get at? Oh, but like we are talking about the videos, why we like to watch some of them, because Chuck and Paige, like they used to do everyday life and they're still doing everyday life, but he's trying to like they're staying in places longer kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the place they're at was like it's called like the Mayflower Hotel or something. Oh, mark it down. Another yawn. Is that 5? 5 yawns in 26 minutes. I think we can break 10.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I am tired.
No, but he was like, cool, there's a massage place right across the street. Like the restaurant hooked to the hotel was like a Japanese restaurant. And they started walking. He's like, oh, look, there's a 7-Eleven. Like everything was right there. So
Yeah.
what did I do? I went on my Google Maps and like pinned it as a place to stay. Because I know what's right around there. I mean, those places could be out of business in a few years maybe. But like,
Yeah.
it's very convenient to know those things. And he just added it in as like a small little, like just talked about it thing. And did like a screenshot of like the Google Maps, like
Oh, yeah.
so I knew what the hotel was named
Mhm.
and stuff. So yeah, it was in Karat.
Did you call me?
What?
I said, what did you call
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. But yeah, so I like those kind of videos more than like the trumped up ones and the ones that are just out there now just to do stupid stuff to get people to watch them
I know.
because they have to maintain like their 3 million viewers. Yeah, I don't know. That's nuts. Not for me anymore. Let the youngsters watch that kind of stuff. But yeah, the reason Jamie was gone all day. Oh, wait, yawn number 6. 28 minutes. You made 2 minutes, babe.
Shh. You
Uh, but yeah, what was the reason you were gone most of the day, babe? Well, not most today, but this
the evening,
early,
afternoon.
yeah.
Our daughter finally got her driver's license today.
Mm.
So I took her to take her driving test. She took it a couple weeks ago and failed. I have a great
Later. Talk to you later.
Bye. I don't know why I
Meow,
looked at
meow,
my
and
computer.
Jim. I know. I kept looking over here like I was gonna talk to him or something.
But she took it a couple weeks ago and she didn't pass her driving test.
Uh-huh.
I firmly believe it is because she used a vehicle that she has never driven before. She's been driving my car, and I drive a Subaru Forester, and the car she drove was a Toyota Camry or Corolla, something like that. I don't know. And it was older. She said the steering was like really had a lot of play in it. She had to do a lot of cranking and did like turn corners, and they said that she was turning too wide. But he told her today that she did great with her turning and stuff like that. But anyway, so we rescheduled it. She took it today. She did great.
Yeah.
And then I took her to go get her license.
So we have another licensed driver in the house, and she's already gone down to her boyfriend's.
Yeah.
Yeah, hanging out. So we have empty house again. So we're gonna watch Oppenheimer, I think is what we're gonna watch tonight.
Yeah.
I wanted to see it in theaters, never got around to seeing it in theaters. So it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, what Dave say? Wow, another driver is the insured still for teenagers. Extremely expensive.
It went up about $80 a month to have her as a driver.
What was it before for just us two?
It was like $120 for 2 vehicles.
So so $120, so $60 per adult.
Yeah.
So it went up 80. So she's a little bit more than what an adult costs.
Yeah.
But it's not ridiculous.
No, I didn't think it
But
was
she
too
we're also
bad.
not insuring a third car.
Yeah, we're
So
just
that's
having
when
a
it gets expensive. Yeah, she's just like a you know,
a
whatever,
driver.
occasional driver on
Yeah.
Jamie's car. So once she gets a car, that's when it'll get expensive.
Yeah.
That's when it'll be like an extra 120 on top of our 120.
Yeah.
Um,
But it's so crazy here because
yeah, it's not bad. It's
with
not bad right
Texas,
now.
how they do it is as soon as they're in the system, like that they have like a learner's permit, like the DMV like notifies insurance and like I went to go like over our bills or whatever, and I was like, "Holy crap! Why did our insurance go up $40?"
Oh yeah, because
like
it's
I
just
was,
like paid
yeah,
half and
and
half.
I was like, I know that the rates and stuff are a little bit crazy right now, and so I called them, and they're like, "Well, you have a driver," and I'm like, "She just has her permit," and they were like, "Yeah, we know, but she's registered, through the DMV for having,
Yeah,
the ability to drive."
yeah.
So yeah, so like freaking kidding me. But after like looking at it or whatever, I really didn't feel that it was too bad. But yeah, once she has her own vehicle that has to go
Yeah.
on there, it's gonna be
So I paid for another example for my motorcycle. I paid $335 for a year of motorcycle
that's
insurance.
pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't get all the crazy coverages because I'm not, I mean,
Yeah.
I have like the uninsured driver, but I don't have the one where it's like, we'll buy you all new gear if you crash and like,
Yeah.
which makes sense, I guess, because if you crash, you're supposed to get a new helmet. You're not supposed to, even if there's like, you could even drop it too hard and you're supposed to buy a new helmet because it messes with like the foam whatever special stuff inside
Yeah.
and could not help you. Um, so I guess that makes sense, but like, man, I was like, nah, man, I just
Yeah.
ride it to work and back. Occasionally, just around on the weekends or something, but and it's also like a dual sport bike, like the adventure bike. If I switch to like a sport bike or something,
It'll
it's
go
gonna be
way
like
up.
800.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like 800 for a year, which still 800 a year is still less than $100 a month. So, if I remember right, for them, yeah. Oh yeah, I thought the fan was on. My bad. If you starts getting like all crazy in the background, like flashing, it's because the fan's spinning. But I think we're good.
There's no light under or above it.
Yeah, well, I think before with that, not the cover on, it was kind of shining up too, which was causing like the craziness in the background. Oh, it does feel nice.
Magic.
Yeah, magic. It's gonna stop your yawning.
Might.
Uh,
Or it might make me more sleepy.
yeah, their own vehicle. I'm assuming it's gonna do that. Yeah. Um, I mean, she is about to turn 19, which I don't know if that really helps much, but she's definitely not 16.
Yeah.
But really, that doesn't matter because she hasn't had years of experience driving. That's the reason your insurance goes down. It's not really your age, it's that it's the expectation that you've been driving and had so much experience.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I will say that I am pretty comfortable with her driving. There are a few times that, but today we were driving back from the DMV and I was playing solitaire in a passenger seat on my phone while she was driving. I didn't have any worries or whatever. So she does have a little bit of her mom's road rage. Why are you doing that? Well, they're not going to answer you, but, because they're dumb and they're not making good choices, and that's what we're not going to do.
Yeah.
But.
Like I said, you should just be happy that you're not in whatever kind of situation it is that they have to be somewhere so fast.
Yeah.
Like, huh. I remember those days where I had to race everywhere and it couldn't be late for things, and now it's just like, yeah, you're good. No big deal. Very rarely am I like racing around to do anything anymore. Doesn't happen often. Yeah. It's because I'm getting older. Mm-hmm. More like I've just progressed in my career enough where it's like I don't have to deal with that. Where, young Private Gray had to had to make sure I wasn't ever late or anything to stuff. I guess it paid off because look at me now. Look at me now. Now I got a YouTube channel. You're supposed to go, we have a YouTube channel.
I just show up occasionally. He does all the hard work.
I do. I do. But my GoPro will be here while I'm away, and also
You saw what happened.
phone video is pretty good. Like the last two videos, the shorts I put out, she did because I didn't go to the Adele orchestra concert thing, and she took the video of her the cactus. It was like the Valentine's Day cactus. Yeah. Um yeah, for sure. I don't know. I feel like there was something else I was going to talk about. Oh, Dave, you've mentioned many times before about uh like the soldiers' care and everything once they get out. Um and I've messaged, like, oh, they have things for them. So there's this thing called the Soldier for Life program. And it's designed where like you basically do it for the last 6 months of your military career, and you can even start it earlier than that if you do like an internship somewhere, and it's supposed to help them make sure they got all their paperwork in order, help them make resumes, hopefully set them up with a job or get them enrolled in school. So it's not as bad as it used to be, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, where people were getting out and just being homeless. But there are a lot of people that have a lot of issues that causes them to be unemployable. And that's where you see like the homeless vets and stuff. But there's a ton of stuff now. It's not, they don't just get left out. And now with VA claims, after like the Gulf War, like the VA claims have skyrocketed. So many people are well taken care of. It was funny. There was just on Instagram, the local Instagram here in town called FitFam. This guy was talking to like whatever, a homeless guy, homeless, like asking for money.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, why don't you go get like a real job? And he's like, because I make way more money doing this. He makes like $1,000 a day.
Something like that.
Yeah, he makes like $1,000 a day
what kind
just
of car
sitting
did they
there.
say that he had?
He had
A Land Rover?
a Land Rover. He just bought a new truck. He has an apartment, but he sits out there with his old dog asking for money, and he
makes more money.
he makes $1,000 a day
than
Yeah.
actually working.
So it's like,
it's crazy.
I don't know. I don't give out money. I would much rather drive to a local fast food restaurant and hand them some food.
Yeah.
Because then I know I'm not handing them money to go.
Yeah.
Either A, they don't need the money because they're freaking loaded.
Yeah.
Or B, they're gonna go buy alcohol or drugs with it.
My thing is the dogs.
That's what people know.
I know.
People know. Oh, if I come out here with my old rusty dog, that
probably
has all of its shots and it's perfectly a perfect dog. It's not some stray dog.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's what always melts my heart is the dogs.
Yeah.
And I'll buy the guy a Snickers and a bottle of water, but I'll buy some dog food and a dog toy for the doggos just because I'm.
That's a good idea. I should start keeping dog treats in my car again.
Yeah.
Then when they come up near the window, roll it down, be like, for your dog, man. And they'd be like, you got $1? No, man, don't carry cash. I carry dog treats.
I was gonna say something.
I don't know. What were you thinking about saying?
There's a company or a nonprofit or whatever that actually goes around and feeds homeless people with homeless pets.
They find the homeless that have dogs.
Yes, and they go around and they give them like bags of food, like Ziploc bag, gallon bags.
Because there are actual people that are homeless that
Yeah. There was one of it part of it in Colorado Springs, and then I found out about it like not long before we left. But I was thinking about doing that as like an SFRG thing, like go and volunteer to do it, and then just go around and help. And
that'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was I gonna say? There's something I was gonna take off of that, but I don't remember. But yeah. His excuse for owning a Land Rover or whatever was because he also sleeps in it, That's how he started the thing.
Yeah.
And then it went on to, I'm about to buy a new truck, man. Give me a couple bucks.
Yeah.
And then he's like, has some, also probably crazy, right?
Yeah.
But he, he's definitely had some issues. But he's buying land outside the city and building a town. He said.
Yeah.
Did you see that? So I don't know. There's maybe going to be some hippie commune outside El Paso, which I'm sure you go out to the desert in certain areas. There's probably lots of crazy things going on out there. Yeah, for sure. There was something else I was going to mention. I can't remember. I feel like I need to start taking notes again.
We have a board that we're supposed to write.
Yeah. Oh,
topics.
yeah. And then Dave commented. Dave asked me, and so I wanted to just mention it here. When we make pizza, we make all the pizza. Like when we make dough and it makes like 8 balls of dough or 6 balls of dough, we use it all. Because we make one. Because Dave was like, "How do you guys eat that much pizza?"
We don't always eat it all. The last time, I do remember him saying that in his live. Because the last time that we made pizza, it was dough that Logan had made the previous time, and so we froze it, and we didn't want to freeze it again, so it was like everybody was done eating, and we still had like 2 or 3 doughs left, and so we went ahead and made them.
Yeah, because we also don't have our son here who would have had 2 pizzas.
Yeah.
And then Maddie left that night or wasn't hungry, so she didn't have one.
We made one or whatever, but we just put it.
But sometimes she has friends over.
Yeah.
It's not just me and Jamie
eating
4 pizzas each.
Like it's not. No, that's actually one of my favorite things about pizza is eating cold pizza the next day for breakfast.
Yeah.
I like cold pizza. Logan likes to warm his up, but.
In the air fryer for like just whatever, a minute, depending on how thick it is.
Forget it though. He's done that.
I did that once. The pizza we just made in the video a while back.
That wasn't a pizza that you
No,
made.
it wasn't pizza I made. We had got pizza from a place in town, but threw 2 slices in the air fryer, and then my mom called, and I started talking to her about how to do something on her phone, and then
he pouted. I have never seen this man pout, and he was literally on the phone with his mom, and he opens up the air fryer, and he turns, looks at me, and he goes. Oh,
I still ate it. It wasn't like destroyed, but it was definitely well done.
You put some fresh basil on it.
Yeah. Hey, Nanette, how you doing? Oh, I can probably pull up those pictures of him in basic training. You want me to do that or no?
Go for it.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Can we just go and talk about the restaurant?
What restaurant? What are we talking about? You're a Tickle Bitties. Yeah, that's a restaurant. That's a restaurant over there. Google it. Apparently has good reviews. I don't know if it's like a Hooters style breakfast joint, but that's what it's called.
There's something that I could say about that, but I'm just not going to. So yeah, we have some pictures of Theron at BMT.
Let me see if I can pull these up. Present. Share screen. Google Photos. Share. Okay, so now, when I went to the Army, they didn't do this. And now they have somebody with cameras following them around and uploading weekly sets of photos of in this case, airman, who's in the Air Force, doing things. Let me take the Tiggle Bitties off of the screen. let me take Robert Mack's Tiggle Bitties off the screen.
That is so funny. If we go there, I have to send a picture to my dad.
He would think it's funny.
Because he always says that about big-breasted women. He'll be like, you ever see that woman down there? She got them big Tiggle Bitties.
Tiggle Bitties?
Dad, you can't say that.
But, yeah, so now they upload photos of the things they're doing.
Yeah.
So we just saved like the few that he's in that we found, and that's him in the center there. I don't know if you see my mouse or not.
No.
But that's him in the. It's not there. I feel like it's delayed. Yeah. Anyway, that's him in the center with like the tan T-shirt on. You see, I can. Oh, you probably see it there. Does it go down there? I'm sharing screen. I don't know. I've never noticed if my mouse moves over the thing or not.
I mean, I don't see your mouse, but I can see like when you go back onto it,
Yeah.
makes
It changes the trim.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's him getting his head shaved. I'm sure you've seen him in videos and stuff. He had a lot of
He had a lot of hair.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, shaved his head. And then that's him
the
front all the way to the right, but with just the t-shirt on, obviously not the black guy in the jacket.
Oh, I see your cursor now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you see it around his head?
No, not yet. It's like
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there he is.
Yeah, that's
cool.
it.
Yeah. More of his head shaving. That's him. I knew it was him with his tattoo on his arm. Doing some sort of stretches. Something. Probably just having to hold the position. Oh, there's some food. And that's it. There's some delicious enchiladas we made. And Dave, we made tostadas. Yes.
That's my plate.
Yeah.
That's my fat girl plate.
Yeah, that was Jamie's plate of tostadas. Or those are enchiladas.
Enchiladas.
But we had tostadas. And it was so funny. We hadn't planned it, but we were like, he was talking about it. We're like, we already had it like on kind of our menu schedule to make tostadas. So, sorry, Annette. Here.
Jeez, Dave.
Have a sleep. Lay it on my phone. Dave, take a nap.
Yes.
Time to take an early morning siesta. Relax. Yeah, his tostadas.
Yeah, so we made the tostadas. Logan.
We did refried beans, like a fake meat, and then like all this stuff on top. Yeah. So
and
it was good. I tostada supreme.
I put him in the oven. I said this one's for Dave. He wants to come and get it. I was like, Dave's not here. I guess I'm gonna eat it because. But anyways, yeah, they were delicious, and we were thinking of you while we were
it was funny. But yeah, get back to the stream. There we go. Bunch of deleted messages. Okay, anyway.
Dave just went on a deleting frenzy.
Oh, Dave didn't delete.
Oh, I thought he said that he did.
Oh, deleted by. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, not my problem. Hope everything's good. I'm sure Nanette's fine, and I'm definitely sure Dave's fine. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I don't know if there's really anything else to cover.
No.
Yeah, so anyway, I'll probably work on some videos later this weekend, and they'll come out throughout the next couple weeks just to kind of spread it out so there's not just a complete blankness of video. And we'll go from there. So anything else you want to add? Anybody else have anything to say?
I will say
Max said have a good weekend. Yep. You have a good weekend as well.
Yes, you too.
I'm gonna pack all my gear and determine what I need to go buy and then go buy a bunch of things.
I will be posting pictures of the house parties that I will be having when Logan's gone.
Yes. Just don't kill my basil plant. I've been trying to grow basil forever. I've probably spent $40 buying basil and it never lives. But now I've got a system down. And I'm growing Italian basil, and I can put fresh basil on top of my margarita pizza.
And then a friend of mine gave me a little new growth of
Thai holy basil.
Not Thai basil.
I'm pretty sure it's called Thai holy basil.
Whatever.
But yeah, holy basil. So yeah.
Holy basil.
Have a good one. Yeah. Anyway, we start talking again, but everybody have a good one. I think that might be it for tonight. Time to go watch Oppenheimer because it's like a 3-hour movie and I go to bed early. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.